Going to the Adoption Network was the first time in our lives we had a healing, learning experience.
Every step can take us closer to ourselves.
I wanted to change the course of someone's life.
I wanted her to have that chance to be a mom and Justin to have that chance to be a dad.
And closer to those who can change our world forever.
The nest was empty, and I had enough room in my heart and my home to actually welcome some other children into the family.
Adoption is a lifelong journey.
But for Melissa, we would not be parents. There was no other way that we could do that.
Adoption Network Cleveland is there every step of the way.
Adoption Network Cleveland is really a unique organization in our community and really across the country. We listen, and I think that's one of the biggest pieces is we listen to the people who are most directly touched about what would be helpful for them and what they think would be helpful for people coming after them.
Adoption Network Cleveland brings together the adoption community.
I started talking to other adoptees and I realized that a lot of the issues that I have are very universal. And that was wow.
From the very first thought, question, dream, Adoption Network Cleveland is transforming lives.
Adoption Network Cleveland supported me by supporting my birth parents and helping to find me. To have my birth parents in my life, it is an answer to my prayers.
You know, I've learned from having been part of the Adoption Network Cleveland for all these years is that each adoption journey is unique.
Creating and supporting new families through adoption.
These children have changed my life so much. I feel so blessed to have had an opportunity to make them part of my family. My whole family has just embraced them.
I'm happy I got the home that I did because some parents are very good parents and they take the time to adopt kids and those kids can have a home too.
Answering the difficult question of where to begin.
It's just so overwhelming at the beginning.
I think everyone we've talked to and told our story to, we've always said go to Adoption Network Cleveland's Adoption 101 class because that's really where we learned the most and it really started our whole journey.
Empowering individuals with support.
Adoption Network Cleveland's general support and discussion meetings are all about helping people discover what it is that's preventing them from getting what they want.
I've been with the organization for about a year now. I've been able to heal and try and look forward and just knowing that there's a place I can go and people who are here to support me and want to see me do positive things.
Supporting youth who need permanent families.
It's important for me to be a volunteer at Adoption Network because I feel like I can give so much. I've been through a lot in the foster care. I can do a lot because I have like a big caring heart.
One of our unique programs is our Permanency Champion Mentoring Program where we pair adult mentors with teens in foster care.
She's changed my life in many different ways. She's like, what can I say?
Very cool.
Sometimes.
And sometimes not.
Changing the landscape with critical resources and important conversations.
Adoption has historically been something that people don't talk about all that much. So it's been very powerful to be out there and talk about adoption and bring people to the table.
We've had a reduction in the number of kids awaiting adoption from 1,700 in 2004 to 600 today. And Adoption Network deserves a lot of the credit for driving that sort of reduction.
Leading the way with a strong voice and a new vision.
They have been such an effective advocate in working with the courts and Children and Family Services and the other service providers in making us aware of the need to increase connections with these children in the community and to link them up with people who care about them.
Being able to move into a phase where it's really long-term planning because we're so well established now has been really fantastic. And so we hope that our supporters stick with us into the future and help us to stay strong and to grow and to continue to meet the needs.
Embracing families.
He feels nurtured, he feels supported, and he feels cared for, and I do too.
Enriching lives.
I love seeing you grow and change, and start turning into a young lady from a little girl.
Strengthening community.
I cannot think of any other institution in Cuyahoga County like them.
After 25 years, we've learned that we have to evolve and change and grow. And I think it's one of the most amazing things about this organization.
Adoption Network Cleveland. Here every step of the way.